This is where Osama bin Laden lived and died unarmed at the hands of U.S. forces. Curious onlookers came in droves Tuesday to see for themselves the sprawling, heavily fortified compound where the world's most wanted man took his last breath, all under the glare of an international media spotlight. But in this tiny house just opposite, a son concerned about his father.
At around midnight, my family heard helicopters. We didn't leave the house because there was so much bombing and firing outside. It was only after whoever those men were left that the Pakistani army showed up. An army official called my father out of our house, and we haven't seen or heard from him since then.
Local police confirmed that Muhammad Qasim's father was taken into custody, but wouldn't say why or when he would be back. When asked about what he or his father knew about those who lived in the house just opposite, Muhammad said they didn't know much.
I know there were women and children in there. The women were always covered up in face veils.
The house that Osama bin Laden called home shows the obvious hallmarks of secrecy and security. This local shopkeeper says he used to sell food to a man who lived in the compound.
To be honest, I didn't find anything strange about that man. All he would do is come here and buy a few things and then go back there. I never questioned it.
Khurshid Bibi, who lives down the road from the compound, says that man was called Nadim.
I think he was from Peshawar. I didn't really know him too well. We would only ever say hello to each other. But he spoke Pashto. I know this because I do too.
According to reports, as well as bin Laden, 5 people died in the 40-minute operation carried out by U.S. forces, including his son Khalid. A number of others, including women and children, are reported to have survived the raid and are in custody in nearby Islamabad.
Some local media are describing this as the house that Osama built, and with reports coming out of the United States that Osama bin Laden may have called this place home for the past 5 years, that may very well be true. But local residents are saying that they simply cannot believe that the world's most wanted fugitive, Osama bin Laden, lived here. And many more questions are being asked over just how much the Pakistani authorities knew about Al-Qaeda's #1 living behind these walls. Imtiaz Taib, Al Jazeera, Abbottabad.